To the Steve Malzberg Show. Don't forget, coming up, the road to the White House is next, featuring the prospects of Ben Carson. So you're not going to want to miss that. But first, a few items. In Seattle, their business community, there's an effort underway, and they have gotten the amount of signatures that they need to get this on the ballot in November, provided there's no fraud in the signatures. I think they needed over 16,000 signatures, and what they've gotten is over 19,000 signatures, because the city of Seattle has instituted to phase in a $15 an hour minimum wage. Now, you know, $15 an hour is a pretty good wage for flipping burgers, considering I must have made about $2 or something like that when the minimum wage was. So we'll keep you updated on the effort to get that on the ballot in Seattle in November. We'll see if the signatures all pan out. Like I said, they've gotten 3,000 more than the 16,000 and change that they needed. It's only a question of whether or not they're all legit. And if that gets on the ballot, we'll see how the people of Seattle vote on that, because it's only going to cost jobs. And speaking of jobs, we saw the jobs numbers, and we heard that for the, I forget how many months in a row, and it's the best since 2008 or whatever, or 2007 or 9, I forget, but in many years, jobs have been created over, you know, however many it is. You heard them touting that last week. I don't remember the particulars, but here's what I remember. Whatever the particulars are, doesn't matter. You heard the left going crazy, and it is good that jobs are being created. It's not nearly enough, but here's the deal. And I heard this point. The jobs are being created. The jobs are being created. Was it Larry Kudlow? Might have been Larry. Was it Larry Kudlow? Might have been Larry Kudlow, who we're going to speak to, I think, tomorrow. The jobs are being created as extended unemployment benefits go bye-bye. Remember the gloom and doom and, oh my God, if we don't extend the unemployment benefits past 99 weeks or whatever, people are going to be starving in the streets. Well, that quietly came and went. I'm sure there are some people who are suffering. I'm sure there are a lot of people suffering. But the fact of the matter is, jobs have been created. The unemployment rate has gone down, if you want to argue the left's point. And what's happened in combination with that? Well, unemployment benefits have run out for millions of people. So you figure that out, okay? And we'll talk more about that with Larry Kudlow, I believe, tomorrow. Then, on the issue of immigration and returning the illegal children who are coming into the country even as we speak, there's a bill in Arizona, and it's Congressman Matt Salmon's bill. It's actually not a bill in Arizona. It's Congressman Matt Salmon from Arizona. It's his bill, okay? And he's going to propose legislation that will allow the government to take immediate action and return the Central American illegal child immigrants apprehended at the border back to their home countries. Not give them a hearing. The immigration courts are overrun. They're backed up. These kids get sent now. They're housed, or they're put in some facility, or they're sent around the country to be put in some facility. We don't know if they've gotten their shots. We don't know what diseases they might have. And how many years is it going to take for them to get a hearing? Or maybe never. So this would circumvent that. This would change the law to allow them to just get sent back immediately. Immediately. And I guarantee you this is something the administration will not support. I promise you. All right, folks, we are coming back with the road to the White House, so don't go away.
Heart disease is the biggest killer disease in America, and this doesn't surprise me. We are addicted to starches, sugars, fatty meat. Even countries with little heart disease eat very differently. One way some people stay heart healthy is by following what is known as the caveman or Stonehenge diet, so named because of its similarity to the way our prehistoric ancestors ate. People who follow this type of diet live off local fruits and root vegetables and get their protein mostly from fish and wild game they shoot themselves. Now, since most of us don't hunt or fish for all our protein, here are some simple tips on how you can start to eat like a caveman, modern day style. First, fill up on fruits and vegetables. Eat them first and you'll be less hungry. Feast on fish, which is rich in nutrients but not in calories. Choose fatty fish like mackerel, herring, sardines, and salmon, which are rich in heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Get out and go for a walk. Remember, our ancestors were hunters and gatherers, so they didn't spend their time sitting in front of a TV or computer all day. If you live more like a caveman or a cave woman, your heart will love you for it. I'm Dr. Chauncey Crandall, and thank you for watching this Heart Health Minute. Remember, it's never too late to prevent or reverse heart disease. Right now, I invite you to discover your own risk for heart disease or even a heart attack by taking my quick, free online quiz at www.hearthealth.com.